Gezi, first person through to the quarterfinals. You must be really, really pleased. This is the 5th time you've been through to the quarterfinals, so you're making a habit of this.
Yeah, well, I seem to fly out of the blocks and then just gift them sets and legs and let them back into the game. Similar with Joe Cullen, I flew up to a 3-0 lead and let him back in. And I was 2-0 up against Jonny. I knew I was playing well. I knew I was focused. And then just couldn't find anything. And I just don't know what that is. I don't know if it's I'm trying too hard or just looking at the winning line. I mean, you've been there and it's hard sometimes. Yeah, and then it gets back to 2-2 and I seem to focus a little bit more again. I don't know, maybe quarter-final, maybe I need to go set down or something, I don't know.
After the first couple of sets, I was talking to Chris Mason in the commentary box and we remarked that you looked at ease for the first time in a while. Did it feel that way?
Yeah, 100%. I felt like my old self again. I was just in the zone. It's like when you feel yourself, you can't miss and I'm hitting trebles and yeah, you have a wayward dart here and there, but you just feel comfortable. And I felt like that for the first 2 sets. And then came out, thought, right, my throw, put him under pressure, win this set. Lost the next 2, and then just put myself under pressure. But then sometimes that added little bit of motivation and pressure can spur you on, but I'd rather just win 4-0 for a change.
Does coming through 2 games with people with the initials JC and 2 good friends of yours, has that set you up really well for a good campaign at the start of next year?
Yeah, I think definitely the Joe Cullen game, that was probably exciting for everybody else and it was tough for me. I mean, being 3-0 up and you're thinking the game's wrapped up, you just need to, ride it out. You're probably going to need to stop thinking like that and just, keep on the horse and keep riding, but it just didn't happen that way and thankfully I got over the winning line and probably that's what spurred me on today as well. I was 2-0 up, back to 2-2 and I'm thinking, you've done it once, just do it again. Put him under some pressure. Don't get me wrong, Jonny missed, I think, a 70 or a 72 where he could have got back into the game. But yeah, thankfully he missed.
Is there an advantage in having 2 days off before the New Year darts begins because you're the first person through and you have tomorrow and New Year's Eve off? Is that an advantage to you?
Not really, I don't think so. I mean, you just want to win and get through it. You're probably going to end up watching most of the other games and then just wondering what's going to happen, but it's nice to be through, but I don't think it makes a difference.
Is there any temptation to maybe go home for a day or 2 and come back on New Year's Day, or is it just going to be staying in London and waiting until the job is done?
Well, if my daughters want to come up, then we're going to drive back to probably tonight and then come back tomorrow. But if they don't want to come, then we're going to stay. So I don't know, hopefully they don't want to come because I can't be bothered to do a 6-hour round trip like.
Well, many congratulations on the win tonight, but we want to get your insight into the practice room tonight because I know that you're very, very pally with Jonny, but there was a big thing on the line tonight for Robert Owen as well, trying to save his tour card. What was it like in the practice room as a Welsh person tonight?
Yeah, well, Luke Humphries came in and Mark Smith was there, who is part of the Motors camp. They were like, oh, we welcome it in this room, and it is full of Welsh. My missus there, Johnny's boy was there, and then I was like, oh, I thought Peter said that Barney was going to be here anyway, not you. But no, it's a bit of banter, and yeah, 2 Welsh still in. Rob playing fantastic, especially when he needs to win to keep his tour card. I mean, that takes some guts, so fair play to him. He's got a decent draw as well, I think, no.
Yeah. Well, your draw is Chris Dobie or Kevin Dutz. It's a silly question, I know. We can ask you what you've got a preference for, but I know you're going to say you don't really care.
No, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm in a quarter-final of a World Championship. Doesn't matter if it's Chris Dobie, Michael Van Gerwen, Luke Humphries. You need to play well. And I know I need to play better than what I have the last 3 games. Need to be a bit more clinical. And yeah, when I got my foot on the gas, just keep going. But it's hard sometimes, but it doesn't matter who I'm going to play. It's going to be tough.